Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Lots of things are going. What's
La-
going on?
Lots of things are going
What's
on. And
happening?
you know, Madame Dodo doesn't come on for nothing.
No, no.
So I come on when it's necessary, especially on days like that. This
Right.
is not Saturday. You know, my regular show is Saturdays, but
Hmm.
when you see me in front of the camera on a day like this, you know it's important. You know we gotta talk. You know there are things that are happening that needs your attention, that needs you to point to make your opinion.
There's
So,
stuff
you
going
know,
on.
this is Madame Dodo, and I have with me today Marie Shazada. Marie, you know, as you know, she's been on the show several times before. And today, it's a special occasion. You know, she's running for office. She's running for the 46th Assembly District in Brooklyn, New York. So if you guys know what that means, whoo, 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 for Bay Ridge, Marie. So let's just say, because since we are keeping this show very short today, and Marie has a lot to say because there's a lot that has happened, and she wants to let her community know what's going on so she can say her side of the story. So we're giving her an opportunity, DodorVibe, to give her side of the story to her people so that they know exactly what's happening. We also have with us a political specialist that's going to come on later on in a few. But before, let's just say, hello, Mary. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm
Welcome with
good.
you.
I'm good, everyone.
Good.
Well, I don't want to say I'm good. I'm strong. I'm standing, but I am more than upset with
Oh,
what's going on. And it seems like people like me who try to stand up for our communities are always being attacked, and that needs to stop. So
all right.
I'm okay.
You okay? All right. And we also have Nadia with us. And you guys,
Hi
you met
everyone,
Nadia
how are you?
before. She's also part of Marie's crew. It's part of the campaign that we're talking about because right now it's petition time. So petition is a big thing in America when it comes to elections, especially in local elections. You usually know about big elections when you talk about presidential elections, Senate, you know, senators, Congress, but local state assembly and city councils, those people are the one that makes the immediate decisions for you and your family and what goes on in your neighborhood. So they are as important, if not even more important than the presidential elections. So today we're going to talk about that a little bit. We're going to go down to basics. So before we even get to talk about more of what's going on with Marie, we know that you had there was a petition that you had to hand out. You had to collect. How many petitions are you supposed to collect for you to be put on the ballot?
Okay. For Assembly, New York State Assembly, you have to just collect 500 petitions.
For your community,
For my
for
community
your
within
constitution?
my district, and they have to be registered Democrats.
They have to
Only
be
500.
only 500.
So if you have a few buildings on your block, that's
That's more than enough
more than enough
if you can collect them.
if you can collect them.
Okay, but how many were? I noticed that you, when I was working with you, you had about 1,500.
Somewhere between 12 and 1,500 that we collected.
Why was it necessary for you to collect that many?
Because when you're collecting petitions, you're not allowed to request ID. You're not allowed to request, sometimes a person might believe they're a Democrat and they find out that they didn't even mark to be a Democrat or a Republican, that they're what we would call a blank, that they're no party. Also, sometimes people just sign.
Because they
Not
want to be nice.
they want to be nice. Okay, I came up to them, or somebody came up to them, and they're like, "Okay, well, I just signed for you to get you out of my face."
Is it wise to just pick people out of anybody at random to just sign?
No, it's
Okay.
not wise. What me and my crew generally did was knock on doors, and it was a great feeling because I was able to knock on a door, and people were like, "Oh, we know you already," and we did the work.
Okay.
Usually in the afternoon, we would go to buildings, we would go like 21 building, 21 floor buildings.
21
And go
floors?
door by
You
door.
walk 21 floor buildings?
No. We take the elevator.
Ah, okay.
We took the elevator and go down. And those that we know are registered Democrats, we would knock on their door and ask, can you sign? And more than likely, everybody was willing.
So you alone collected 1,500 petitions? Or were there other people or were there other candidates or how does it
So-
work? How did you do it?
So on my petition, it was 5 candidates.
Uh-huh.
So me as New York State Assembly, then there were 2 people as district leaders, female and male. Then there were 2 judges. So each one pretty much contributed to, really there was
Are they all required 500 or they are all required certain numbers?
certain numbers. So me as a New York State Assembly,
And they are all in your district?
yes and no. Me as a New York State Assembly, I only needed 500. The district leaders only needed 500 for District 46. So within our district.
So District 46, you and who else needed 500?
So me and the 2 district leaders,
Okay.
female and male,
So each one of you needed 500
within the district.
within the
So we
district.
teamed up.
Okay. So were the other district leaders that were part of your team that needed 500, did they collect signatures?
So the other candidates were judges. So one particular judge was also represented in my district and overlapped outside of my district. So she needed, I believe, about 1,500. So that was more
That hers
because
was wider.
it was wider, a wider spectrum. Then the next judge needed countywide, which was all of Brooklyn.
So she needed your petition plus her own.
Yes, my petition plus the other judges plus
Plus
her
her.
own. So, we thought it was a smart idea that we work together. I would handle my district. The other judge would handle the surrounding areas. And the other judge would handle, and we worked together, which was, I thought was a great idea. And I still think it's a great idea.
So, okay, let me get this straight. So you need 500. No, your district leaders needed 500. So your 500 would cover your district leaders. Did your district leader collected any signatures at all, or did you collect all the 500 yourself?
So we worked, my district leaders, me, Nadia, and a team that we had that we vetted the people. We taught them how to get petitions, what was needed. We got more than 500. So I think
Okay. And then, so out of because I was reading, there was an article that came out in the New York Post. They said that you collected dead people's signatures to be put on the ballot. So is that correct?
So we didn't collect any dead people. I didn't go to a graveyard and say, oh, what's the name here? We knocked on doors and we spoke to every live body. Are we able to validate their ID? No. But the 2 names that were said to be dead, which the Board of Elections, one name, usually when someone passes away, they get a death certificate. They have no death certificate for that, 1. 2, the person who signed that he got those signatures were not a part of my crew. They were not vetted by me or the people that we worked with, and they never knocked doors with me. That particular person, whatever he was doing, I have no clue who he is because he was not a part of my crew. He was a part of the other candidates.
So when they put the article out, then saying that it seemed like they single you out for who collected those particular names, were they not supposed to put those other candidates as well in that article to say that they also collected, since they would be benefiting if that signature were to be good, they would be benefiting for it as well. So wouldn't that say that there's some kind of imbalance? Would you say?
Pastel, you see my face? I wonder why. I guess that I'm a strong candidate that they probably want to tarnish my name. But yes, you are 100% right. That was not only my petitions, that was other people's petitions, and they should have put their name equally there. And especially, that was not my person. That was not,
Intimidation tactic. Intimidation tactic.
and they're continuing.
So, Pascal, we have a political analysis. We're gonna get to that because it seems that the show is gonna be longer than I thought it would be. But one thing we need to talk about is that you maybe we'll talk about that later on because we need to, you guys, if you are watching on TikTok, if you're watching on Facebook or anything, make your comment because Miss Shazada has received some threats.
Yeah.
And she's not even on the ballot. Can you talk about that?
So I've been getting little threats, to be honest, little small,
Little threats?
yeah, little small
Okay.
threats all along, like, like, oh, you're Muslim, and
Even threats, yes, but also just disrespectful
Yeah.
emails, disrespectful messages. Which I get. It is a sign of the times. It is a sign of the times. But it's just really disrespectful stuff.
yeah.
Not cute at all.
So
At all.
this week's emails, actually, it started when I came out of court yesterday. The threats escalated, where Pascal, you can even show the email.
Here's a couple. I mean, they're just, oh my God, really something. Here, this one says, "You fraud, get that stupid blanket off your fat head." Okay. Not threatening or anything, but definitely, there's a pattern here also. There's another one here. Bean Pie, my sister, fake signature ass Democrat, lying, filthy, cheating, Dixiecrat slave owner. I mean, come on.
This sounds like a child, first of all.
Yeah,
Is
well,
it? Maybe?
it probably
I
isn't.
don't know.
That's the thing. It probably isn't a child.
Maybe
probably-
it's supposed to sound like a child.
It's
Childish.
definitely childish, but it probably isn't a child.
So
I'm sorry, Pascal, since we're going there, can you put the worst one? That
There's one, I don't even know which one you want. Here, there's this one here from James Early, where he says Muhammad is a pedophile, spelled pedophile wrong.
Muhammad.
James Early, he says Muhammad is a pedophile. And there's another one here. 90% of the signatures are invalidated. You cheated, and now for cheating, you will receive a deserved bullet to your face. Enjoy. Boom. There. That
Well,
is a
this
threat.
is
That
this
is
is
a threat.
like almost like a death threat.
Okay?
It is
Yeah.
a death
That's a death threat. It's
is
not
a-
almost like a death threat. It is, Madame Dodo, it is a
So
death threat.
does these people who are doing that know that now they will be investigated against? This is like a criminal thing.
Well,
This
they
is-
probably use fake emails. They probably try to cover their tracks.
this is
as much as
America. They will
can.
find them.
And if they want to find them, yes, they will find them. And that, especially that last one, absolutely deserves
because
to be
these
found.
things you cannot let it go lightly. I would assume.
Nope. Because you don't know who's crazy out there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
Nadia,
crazy
Nadia,
people
you
out
want to
there.
say something?
Yeah, actually, I want to say something. As a Muslim women, we are always targeted, and we are also women of color. We are really targeted. As I said in previous video, I told you guys that sometimes they come and they pull up my scarf. First of all, the person who wrote, remove that blanket. It's not a blanket. It's called headscarf. The person who wrote it has to go back to school. Plus, don't bring my prophet, the God messenger, the best person in the whole world. You don't say that about him. He's not pedophile. Go back to college instead of insulting people. Please study, learn who are we. We are working. We are activists. We're not politicians. We are working. We want this lady here. She wants the community to be better. She's working hard. She's not into politics. She's into community, which we go back to the word community has unity on it. We don't need that. You're not intimidating us. We are strong, and we will stay strong, and we will keep fighting until last breath. Nothing scares us.
So, Pascal, let's see if we can take a break because we're gonna come back with Mr. Hatim, who's a political analyst, and then he's gonna give his thoughts on what's going on. So let's just take a break. And then we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Yo, it's your girl locked on DodorVibe FM, Caribbean flavor, city energy.
Moi j'aime DodorVibe parce que yo joué tout rythme moi grandi avec yo. C'est tant qu'on me tourner la caille.
Whenever I need some music in my ears, it's all about DodorVibe.
Chaque fois me brancher, moi joue une bonne musique avec bonne énergie. DodorVibe fait me sentir vivant.
And I just downloaded the DodorVibe app. Just download the DodorVibe app and connect it to your car.
Siempre escucho DodorVibe.
I don't even speak Haitian Creole, but their music always hits the spot.
J'écoute DodorVibe à chaque occasion, sans exception.
We even listen to DodorVibe way out here in space.
Mais, faut me dire nous diaspora. Cette fois-ci, je ne vais pas faire ça nous encore, non? So, cette fois-ci, j'ai besoin de pour nous diaspora. Pas voyer comme ça encore. Sans moyen, il n'est pas impossible, mais il est plus facile. Il est plus facile.
Madame Dodo fin parler, oui. Green Hands World vient pour tourner Haïti pour continuer tout travail qui était commencé yo. Formation premier soins gratis pour sauver des vies, nettoyage quartier pour quartier belle, ensemble avec un pile l'autre initiative. Mais nous besoin aide pour faire un don. Tant pis, visitez greenhandsworld.com et puis cliquez sur le bouton vert qui marqué Donate and Support Our Programs. By don et puis supporter programme nous yo. N'importe don ou bay ka aider. All donations are tax deductible. Merci d'avance.
Yo blode, sak DodorVibe la.
O baz, koton keye?
M'tande an pil moun a pale de li.
DodorVibe Radio se yon nouvo stasyon radio nan la kou Brooklyn. Yo jwe bon müzik epi yo pay bon informasyon.
Ki jan sa? Mba konen non?
Men Fafan, mwen de Fafan.
Fafan.
Oh, sa nap fe la? Sak pase mesye myo?
Sa ou kon de DodorVibe, sa ye men.
DodorVibe FM yo relil. Yon nan pi bon stasyon radio nan la kou Brooklyn.
E vre? Kote map jwen li men.
Wap jwen di tout kote.
Ki jan tout kote la?
Tout kote mdi yo. Se yon stasyon sou internet. Depi ou gen internet, wap ka koute l nepot kote ou ye nan le mod entye.
Ouwe, ou te gen le pase mtap bay manti.
Ki fa? Le mod entye?
Jan tendel. Epi gratis ti chéri.
Oh, epien, kote map jwen radio sa.
Rale telefon ou, epi monte sou DodorVibe.com.
Ok. DodorVibe.com.
C'est ça. Bisous mes amours.
You're chilling with the smoothest sounds on DodorVibe FM, bringing you that laid-back vibe straight from Brooklyn.
And we are back. We are back.
Okay, so yeah. So Marie, we are back. We are back and we continuing with Marie Shazada. She's running for the 46th State Assembly district where she's running into some difficulty getting on the ballot. And not because she did not make the qualification to be on the ballot, because there are some other people, her opponents. Who is your opponent, Marie?
So there are two gentlemen who are running for the seat. One is Joe Santangelo, who a lot of people said it came out of nowhere, and it's Joe. He hasn't been known in the community, even though he says he's been there and his family has been in the district. The other person is Chris McCrae, who was Justin Brennan's chief of staff. So Justin Brennan was the former city council person of the district, of parts of the district. So they're both running. Yes.
So they're both running against each other?
Well, we're all running for the seat.
For the seat. So you and the two of them?
Yes.
So who do you think is the front runner as we speak?
I think everyone has their own challenges.
Okay.
Me, I'm a person who everyone pretty much knows because I've been there. I've done a lot of the community work there. I've answered a lot of the issues there as a community activist, as a nonprofit person. I work there. I have my children. I live there. All that's a part of it.
I remember, Marie, a few weeks ago, petition time, I followed you doing petition for DodorVibe. And we saw that a lot of the community, as you were approaching them, a lot of the community, they already had your poster in their windows and they knew who you were. And I saw as people were approaching to get signatures from them, they said that they already signed your signatures. How I feel like you had, that's what I noticed, that you probably had a lot of these people already ready to vote for you. So what is the problem? Why you can't get on the ballot?
So I think politically, I think Hudson could answer that better than I.
Okay, let's put we have with us our political consultant, your political consultant, our friend who's gonna be talking with us, Mr. Hakim Atim Gamasi. Mr. Hamasi, how are you online?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay, great. So how you doing?
Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. So I don't know if you were listening to the conversation with Marie.
Yes, I am,
and
it's unfortunate to hear about Ms. Shahzada getting these hateful emails just because she is a person of color running for public office. So this is the part I would like to address. I live here. I'm a person of color myself. I know sometimes we meet some knuckleheads here and there, but the extent of hate in the emails Ms. Shahzada received is really disturbing. These are threats of causing physical harm to Ms. Shahzada and not just some hate or some disagreement over politics. I believe nobody should be subject to such hate and such hatred, especially if this hate and this prejudice is merely because of your color or your religious background, which was obvious from the emails Ms. Shahzada received. So let's make this clear. There should never be a place for Islamophobic or racial slurs in our city or anywhere in the United States. And also, we as a community, to fight against such hate, we cannot stay silent. Because silence might be taken as a form of approval. Sometimes we see people are subject to slurs in the street and we might walk by and say nothing. I do not like that personally.
Mr. Gamasi, is this
Yes, go ahead.
Is this something that is customary in the Muslim community? If somebody is running for office or something like that, is it something that usually happens often that the community face or the candidates or whoever is running, they face the wrath of the opponent by discriminations? And is it because she's Muslim, because she's a minority, or because the person is just racist? Which one is it?
It is expected for anyone who runs for office to receive some hateful remarks or some angry rants from some constituents or some people who live in their district. But to say like you deserve a bullet to your head or take that blanket off of your head, these remarks go way beyond political anger and should be addressed. And unfortunately, people of color, people of different religious background, everyone have their own experiences with some form of racism or hatred. We live in a diverse community, and we live on one of the greatest cities in the world, New York, which is unique for its diversity. We call it the Big Apple because each one can get a bite of the apple. Everyone have a space. We all belong here, and we should all stand together against all forms of hatred. And this is what is disappointed to see the hate-filled emails sent to Ms. Shahzada. They are basically targeting her because not because of her political views, but because of her religious background and also because of her ethnic background. There's some reference in the email to slavery. And, Ms. Shahzada is a colored woman. So this is really offensive and disgusting emails. And I'm glad she notified the NYPD, and the issue is under investigation now. So regardless of you are a candidate for public office or you are not a candidate, we all should be united for a better community where everybody feels respected and part of this community. And we all should be united and speak up. Don't be silent, because silence would be taken as a form of approval.
Mr. Gamasi, is that not a tactic of intimidation to get her not to just drop out and not to try to be on the ballot so it can be easy for them to win?
Actually, also, I agree with you for that, especially for first-time runners. Going to court and needing a lawyer, I'm going to know that might be intimidating. And sometimes a candidate who has no political background might say, like, why do I put myself into this? Let me drop out and that's it. But I don't think this is the case with Ms. Shahzada. Ms. Shahzada has been serving her community for over 25 years, and she knows what it takes to be a public servant and to be out there looking after your community. So such tactics, I don't think will intimidate her, but they will make her actually stronger, and she will continue the fight. She has been doing this work for the community for over 25 years, and I don't think anything will stop her at this moment.
Okay. You hear that? Well, there is, I think, because I know that for some time you can't, in politics, you need money. So that could stop her. Do you need money to continue, or are you expecting to collect, and how are you doing?
So we always
financially?
We always need money because, as you see, when we have to go to court, we have to pay lawyers, and some of the lawyers can charge you $10,000-$20,000. So even though we have people on the ground, we have volunteers, we need money to buy publications, we need money to pretty much market ourselves. But yeah, we always need money.
So you heard it. So, Mr. That she needs your help. So because what we understanding here, Mr. Gamasi, what we are trying to figure here is that in your community, Mr. Zada, you have a bunch of people, or a whole lot of people in your community who really want you to win, who really want you to go there and represent them because they feel like they are underrepresented. Now, what are you willing to do? Because right now you have difficulty getting on the ballot. What is your plan to make sure that you are on the ballot and you do not disappoint those who depend on you to go out there and fight for them so they can get justice?
So, depending on whatever the determination in court, if I have to appeal again, I have to appeal again. Or I'm also running independent. So that is my choice.
So either way, you're gonna be on the ballot. Either way, the people that does not want you to be on the ballot will see you on the ballot.
And if I run independent, I think it's worse for them because it's not only Democrat, it's also Republican. And here I am. There you go. So you didn't want to give the community an opportunity to choose who they wanted as a Democrat. That's the biggest insult, I think, of all of this. You put lies on me, which the community already trusts me and see me. You put lies on me, and then on top of that, you took away the community's choice. Because there are 3 candidates for Democratic. Now there's 2, and those 2 don't represent the rest of the community. Even though they might come and break bread and sit down and talk, they still don't understand all of the community. Again, I'm the one who's in the local supermarket buying the food. I'm the one in the laundromat washing my clothes. It's funny because someone told me, "You're a public figure." And I was like, "No, I'm not." And they're like, "Yes, you're running for assembly. You are." Like, wake up. I just think I'm one of the regular residents trying to do better for my block and the next block and the next block.
So you hear it. She goes block by block in her neighborhood. District 46, she's running for State Assembly District, Marie Shazada. Marie, we really, really, really hoped that you make it to the ballot so we can actually come back again and, you can come back to DodorVibe and have the next interview so things could really... So what exactly do you want to say to your people and your community?
So I want to say...
Speak to them.
This was something very important to me because I saw a lot of people not being represented, not getting, their needs met, not being respected as a community, as a person, as an ethnic group throughout the district. Our district is diverse, and that diversity should be,
Reflected?
reflected, celebrated, and it's not. And that was one of the things that made me stand up. It's also, I see an action of conquer and divide, which should not be. We should be able to bring everyone together and celebrate and work with each other. I see one side of the district that is pretty well, and the other side of the district where the challenges are not met. Let's bring everyone up to speed. There's just so much. And I think, whoever ends up getting in that seat, which I hope is me, but they need to wake up and they need to bring the community together, not divide.
Where can they find you if they need to support you?
They can find me marieforthepeople.com, and it's Marie, M-A-R-I-E, the number 4, the people. Thank you.
So if you need to give Marie a donation, how do they do that?
So they can go on marieforthepeople.com, or they can go to Act Blue and pull up my name, pull up our slogan, Marie for the People, and just donate. Right now, of course, we have legal fees. It's challenging, but we're making it through. I really do believe in a higher power. That's why they're complaining about this. And I trust in him.
Okay.
One last thing I would love to say, I want to wish my sister good luck because she's a fighter. We'll keep fighting. The case of the hatred and the emails and all that stuff is in the hands of NYPD unit crime, hate crime. We will keep fighting. We did the right things. We spoke to real people. We get our petitions signed by real people. We went line by line to check them.
Yeah.
We are doing the right things. I don't think
No worries.
we don't have to worry about it. Plus, I want to just add one little thing. We live in a democratic country. The Constitution gives us the right to run for which party we want, and people have the right to run. Nobody can take these rights from us, and we will keep running.
You hear that? They're gonna keep running.
Yes.
And they are right. They should
are
keep
strong.
running. And they are strong. So, but they need your support They need your financial contribution to keep them going. So go to Marie for the people. MarieForThePeople.com and give them money. When they say contribution, give them money, because politics does not go without money. So anybody is welcome to call us at DodorVibe if you wanna rebuke whatever Marie says. You wanna come here and have an interview with us at DodorVibe, you are welcome to do so. We are an equal opportunity. We give everybody a fair shot. So Madame Dodo is welcome to interview anybody who wishes to come and say their piece. So Mary, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll be right back.
Thank you, Mr. Don.
Yo, blode. Sak DodorVibe la.
The word is getting out. DodorVibe is here. It's always DodorVibe time, and people love it.
I just love DodorVibe. Women DodorVibe en pile, oui.
DodorVibe is where it's at.
Be the vibe. Feel the vibe.
DodorVibe!
Do the vibe.
Ça qu'a fait? DodorVibe lié, oui.
See the vibe.
DodorVibe, c'est bon bagay.
From Little Haiti to the world.
DodorVibe, DodorVibe.